Now, our next guest is here, and it's Neil Sinclair, everybody. And I must just tell you that Neil is wearing red trousers.
Red trousers.
It's okay because they're kind of pink, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a pinky red, yes.
That's all right then. Neil Sinclair is an ex-Royal Engineer Commando PE teacher, security guard and police officer, but now says he has the toughest job in the world, being a stay-at-home dad to his 3 kids. His 2012 book, Commando Dad Basic Training, gave new fathers everywhere a stripped-down guide to all the practical skills needed for parenting. Now, with the summer holidays fast approaching, really fast, Neil's got a new book called Commando Dad Mission Adventure, which has got loads of fun ideas for how to keep the kids busy, from building a camp in the lounge to making an indoor volcano and good old-fashioned tree climbing. Now, this is all good stuff. So you're not talking computer games here. You're not talking anything like that, are you?
No, not at all, not at all. They do have a place. My children, they have a little bit of time on computers and screens and whatnot. But for me, it's about getting out in nature, making some memories together.
So how do you know all about this stuff, Neil?
From experience, really. I was very, very fortunate to have quite adventurous parents and also 3 brothers who were a bit crazy like me.
Yeah.
So it's been great having a look at all these adventures that I'm having with my kids, because it's reminded me what an adventurous childhood I had.
And do you find that your kids are a bit like, oh, yeah, do we have to do that? We don't want to climb a tree. We want to play this game. We want to do this.
Well, Samuel and Jude, 13 and 14, I kind of get that from them until I get them out there and actually start enjoying it. But my daughter, Liberty, she's 9. She's the craziest tree climber in Repton where we live. So she really is.
Really? That's great.
Yeah.
It's so interesting, though, isn't it? Because years ago we were talking about this. We would all just sort of hang out and do stuff. A lot of it which we probably can't even mention on the air, because now you can't do that because of health and safety rules and all of that stuff. And it's really interesting because a lot of parents think their kids are kind of safer because they are tucked away in their bedroom on their iPads or whatever it is. Whereas what you're saying is, no, you've got to actually get them out doing stuff, but you're saying do it with them. And I suppose that's the difference.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, Sam and Jude, they're going for a little bit more independence now. So, for instance, Samuel went off into Derby and met his friend there, which is great. On Saturday, myself and Sam, Jude and Liberty all went out for a bit of a sleep out. So we had the tarp and the campfire going, toasted some marshmallows. Absolutely fantastic. Great memories.
There is a problem here, isn't there? And, in a sense, I'm like it because I never wanted to go camping when I was a kid because, we had a microwave at home. And I'm thinking, well, do I really want to be doing that? But actually, I did. And then it wasn't until my son and I used to go fishing, and he turned me on to fishing. I'm not very good. He's brilliant. We're obviously both older now, and we don't go so much. But it was great. When you're actually doing something, there is a great sense of achievement, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And I think one of the things for me is, with regard to Commando Dad Mission Adventure, is it's giving your children opportunities, and sometimes opportunities to fail at something. Say, for instance, Liberty wanted to climb a particular tree, and I could see her from our house, and it took her 3 weeks to work out how to do this particular tree. And she kept going back and said, I haven't managed it yet, but she kept going back. And I went out there, and when she cracked it, she ran over to the house and said, Dad, you've got to come and see this. So she ran over, and the sense of achievement that she got those knockbacks, but she actually managed to do this thing. And the smile on her face was so broad, and on mine as well.
Yeah,
it was
I bet.
amazing.
Give us your top 5 things, as in the book, that you're suggesting that it might be possible for dads to do with their kids.
So I think we've divided it up into sections, but for me, if it's a nice day, go to the beach and go rock pooling. Who knows what you're going to find, all sorts of creatures. During the winter, making a snow fort. We used to make snow forts and have snowball fights, amazing. But during the summer, going out and making a shelter.
What do I make a shelter out of?
Well, if you've got a tarp, there's a tarp shelter in the book, but also you can make a natural shelter called a lean-to. So you use...
Cardboard?
No, you don't use cardboard. If you can find cardboard, you can use it, but you use logs, you use twigs, you use brash. The instructions are in the book. It's amazing.
Okay, all right.
You get out there.
I interrupted you. I apologise. You were just about to go on to another 2 there.
I mean, Conkers is a very, very nice one that we used to do.
Health and safety, mate. Yeah, that hurts your knuckles.
Well, as long as you've got a decent length lace on it, you'll be okay. And you know what? As a Commando Dad, you do a risk assessment, and if you feel that you need your glasses, your safety goggles, boxing gloves maybe, absolutely, you can always do that.
Yeah.
For me, one of my favourite ones that me and Liberty did was the volcano. You make a cone out of cardboard, and then you cover it in paper mache and paint it. We painted like brown and red at the top, and then underneath it you leave a hole and you have a bottle. And you fill up the water bottle with warm water and some washing up liquid, and then you put bicarb of soda in, and then you pour in vinegar, and the reaction
Fantastic.
It just floods all over. And if you put some colouring in, say a red colour dye, it comes out like lava, and it really comes out.
That's not in the living room carpet then, right?
No, we did it in the kitchen 3 or 4 times. We just kept topping up, and it's just whoosh over. Oh, it's great.
You're
really,
clearly
really
a fabulous dad, a hands-on dad, and you've obviously got some time to spend with the kids. Is there stuff in this book for parents who don't have as much time? Can they still do lots of these things?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think one of the things we use for Commando Dad is preparation and planning prevents poor parental performance, which is a bit of a mouthful.
Yes, it is. But
And
the way
it's a
you
bit
said
of-
it was great.
Well, yes. But I think that's the key. I know that parents, mums and dads are very, very busy. I say that if you can try and plan an activity, even if it's just for 15 minutes with your young children, it's an amazing thing. But one thing that I do say about having any activity is give your children your undivided attention. That's like a key thing. So put your mobile phone away, no computers, and just focus on them, because that is the most engaging thing for them. And if you can do that, you'll both benefit and make memories.
Yeah. Build an impenetrable sandcastle with moat. Oh, I love that. Build a raft is another section here.
My favourite is Navigate by the Stars. I'm going to learn that one.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Navigate
And
by
you've
the
even
stars.
got map reading skills
Yeah,
in there,
yeah,
because
that's
of course
right, yeah.
that's something that nobody does anymore with sat navs.
No, I know, absolutely, yeah. And I think one of my favourite ones, again, a really, really fond memory for me, is skimming stones.
Oh, yeah.
Skimming stones.
I
That
can
is
do
just-
9.
You're a niner.
I'm a 9er, yeah, with my dad. My dad could do...
We're not worthy.
I can do 9, yeah, easily. I've done 9. My dad, he's a 7er, I think.
Is he?
Even now, he's a 7er.
So how did he feel when you usurped him?
I think he was delighted, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I think
see,
he was
that's
delighted.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's as it should be.
How many are you?
Got a clue? I don't think I've ever managed to do it properly.
Only 4 or 5.
4 or 5 for
I
you?
need to practice.
Yeah. Finally, make gloop. I don't know what that means.
It's basically corn flour and water, and it is just the most amazing thing. When you hit it, it goes solid, but when you pick it up in your hands and just hold it, it'll turn into a liquid and fall through your hands. So
Oh, wow.
it is the most amazing stuff.
And what's the purpose of that?
It's fun. It's fun. There is no purpose other than to get messy and to have lots and lots of fun.
I think that is a purpose in itself, don't you?
Absolutely, I totally agree.
Okay, Neil's new book, Commando Dad, and it really is great if you're a dad of youngsters. Commando Dad's Mission Adventure. It's out in bookshops now. Wish you a great summer. Do come by and tell us about your next one as well, because these books are great and so nice and easily set out for dads and for sons and daughters, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Neil. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Don't worry about the red trousers. That's okay. It's Neil Sinclair.